So, so good afternoon. I didn't realize it had gone live, but I must have slipped and pressed the button. But there you go. Anyway, big up to everybody in the chat room. We are going to go through the PRS conference. It's no longer a press conference; it's a PR exercise. So we're going to change the name of this to PRS conference reaction. And we have got some wonderful news today. Beautiful scenes. And Balogun has signed a new contract. It's not officially announced as of yet, as far as I'm aware. But Mikel Arteta did mention it in the press conference that we're going to go through in a minute. And yeah, after months of speculation, months of the journalists peddling out absolute rubbish about him wanting 100 grand a week and stuff like that, he has actually signed a new contract. So, yeah. We all knew that he didn't want 100 grand a week. We all knew that that was a load of crap. And that has now come out because there's no way they're going to pay him 100 grand a week to stay at the football club when he's hardly kicked a ball. So yeah, we all knew that was rubbish, but that's the narrative the club wanted out there. That's the narrative that the journalists put out there. He then got bombarded with abuse for months and months and months by people saying that he's an arsehole, he's this, he's that, he wants too much money, who does he think he is? I've seen the tweets, I've seen the replies. And yeah, I wonder how many will be apologising to him today. Probably none, but there you go. That's social media for you. Make sure you are smashing the likes up. Big up to everybody who came on the phone-in show I did last night. If you didn't join in, you've got another opportunity tonight, straight after the Champions League games, rapid fire. Make sure you got your camera on. And make sure you put your name, where you're from, and football team you support as your name on StreamYard. If you ain't got a camera turned on, you ain't getting on. It's as simple as that. This is not a radio station. This is a video format. So if you want to come and join in after the game, make sure you got a camera on. First come, first serve. And that is something that I'm going to be doing going forward pretty much every week now. From now to the end of the season, I'll be doing it for the Euros as well. So that opens it up to every country in that tournament as well. So yeah, man, plenty more stuff to go. And also I will be dropping a preview later on tonight as well. I'm not quite sure what time I'm going to drop that, if I'm honest. Maybe I could drop that at 6 o'clock. Yeah, maybe I could drop it at 6 and then do the phone-in show. I'll have to have a think. But anyway, let's get on with this press conference. He was asked about Odegaard and Aubameyang's chances of playing. He said that he didn't know until today. We still have a couple of other ones that are in the last few days. So we'll have to see how everybody is after the final training session today. He then spoke about Slavia Prague. He said, we said before the game that we'd been really impressed with the form, with what that transmits to the team. Their real attitude and desire, they show it in every game. That's why they are here, because they've knocked out some big teams along the way and they fully deserve to be where they are. Balogun's new contract. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to make it official when it's official and everything is done. Right, now let me translate that into non-PR speak. If we lose tomorrow, we'll drop it on Thursday or Friday morning, sorry. If we lose on Thursday or get knocked out on Thursday, they will drop that news on Friday morning. Yeah, because then it'll take it away from absolutely all of the negative comments about us losing and getting knocked out, and it'll be all about Balogun's, oh, it's great. Watch this space. I'm telling you, Friday morning. Friday morning. On the flip side, they could also drop it on Friday morning after we've won and get everyone even more buzzing. But I reckon Friday, that's what I reckon they're going to do. They're saving it to see if we get through. That's what they're doing. They're smart. Anyway, let's carry on. He said, we wanted him to stay, and now we're very close. That was the final sentence. How important is it to reach the semis? What a shit question. No, it's not important, mate. We don't want to be there. Like, come on. On reaching a semi-final, would it be tangible progress? Fucking hell. Progress. Absolutely. Tangible is the right word. And it's only tangible things is results. Whether you're doing a good job or not, you are judged externally on results. Internally, you know what you are doing, and you have to do that in many different ways. And externally, the results are the most important thing to give the perception that we are moving forward. So he's trying to tell us They're getting to a semi-final of the Europa League is progress this season, yeah? Well done, mate. That's how far we've fallen. Anyway, let's move. And whether it's a bigger game than the cup final last year, we said it's the biggest game is the next game. After that, it'll be Fulham. It's in football, it's about the next game being the most important. Let's move on. I'm not reading all of these questions. Some of these questions are just absolute cack. On how difficult it is for a lone player to make their mark. Well, just look at Jesse Lingard, so I ain't reading that. That's a stupid question. And whether Granit Xhaka playing left back was a one-off. He said we looked at our options in relation to the opponent and the formation, and we wanted to use our qualities that we had. Obviously, not having Kieran was a big hit because of what he produces and how important he is to the team. Now we have to find a different way again. The good thing with Granit is that he can play in 2 or 3 different positions. I can see him still playing at centre-back when it is needed. Jesus Christ. Wow. There we go. On the balance of weakening the midfield by removing Xhaka. Okay. I thought that was probably the best midfield performances I've seen from them 3 players in a bloody long time. And that just goes to show Xhaka weren't in that midfield. And Danny Ceballos all of a sudden has a good game. Mad. I'm mad. He said when you have to move 1 or 2 pieces, at the moment, we're missing David Luiz and Kieran Tierney. We also missed Martin Odegaard, and we were missing Aubameyang. So we were missing quite a lot of important players. So we had to move the team somehow without touching too much. This guy talks in riddles, man. Balogun and the situation has seemingly changed. That's because it was always going to stay. It's not seemingly changed. It's just the PR, because he weren't doing the contract, was being put out that he's wanting loads of money. Come on, seriously. Anyway, he said, first of all, I understand why he got to that point, and he was really thinking about leaving. Of course he was. The football club, after being raised here and the feelings that he had built towards the club. Once you understand the position of him and then try to explain what you want to do, how involved he is going to be in the project, there's that buzzword again, and how the club have got full commitment and supporting him. He has done an incredible job. Edu, he's talking about. Edu, I think, has done an incredible job. Fuck off, man. What is going on here? What is going on at this football club, man? It is literally PR central. Oh, yes, I think Edu's done a wonderful job. Really? What, signing up a kid who was about to leave? Like, come on. Was he really about to leave then? No, otherwise he would have done a deal, man. He's been available to leave abroad since January. Yeah, apparently there was 15 clubs in for him. Well, how comes he ain't signed for any of them then? Like, seriously, man, the shit people write is unbelievable. Anyway, let's move. On whether Aubameyang and Odegaard will train today, he said, depending on how they wake up. If they wake up better, then yes. Yesterday, neither of them could train. Hopefully today it's a sunnier day, so maybe it's better. Fuck my life. We can't train in the rain anymore. Wow. Wowee. Okay. You're only on 375, Abba. On the senior players needing to deliver tomorrow, he said they're all as relevant as the senior players. It doesn't matter who is in the team, but someone has to create when we need those moments. We have moments in the season where it's been the senior players, then moments where it's been the young players, so it doesn't matter. And whether the first leg was a wake-up call, he said we had our moments. If we'd put the ball in the net, we're having a different conversation. Yep, if me mum had balls, she'd be me dad, mate. If. Biggest word in the world is if. On whether he's considered us not being in the Europa League next season, he said no. On why that is, because I don't want to put my mind or transmit any of that to the players or the club. On Ian Wright saying Odegaard is too good for Arsenal, he said, did he actually say that, right? Fucking hell, mate. What is going on here? Too good for Arsenal, based on absolutely nothing. I really enjoy having Martin with us in the team. On Odegaard being named Norway captain, I don't know why he asked him that. He asked him that about 5 weeks ago. Let's continue on. Bernd Leno spoke. Let's have a little listen to Bernd Leno. Maybe they could ask him why he keeps punching the ball into the net. Maybe they should ask him that instead of actually trying to catch the ball. On how big the tie is, well, that's stupid. We'll move from that. How important it is to have everyone available tomorrow. He said all of them are very important. I don't know if everyone will be fit, but we want everybody in the moment. It doesn't matter if they're there from the starting lineup or the bench. I think they all have their qualities. Hopefully we can count on them. On the possibility of not qualifying, he said, when you think about Arsenal, the future without Arsenal in European competition, it doesn't feel right. Our job is to make sure it doesn't come true. Arsenal belongs in Europe, and that's our target. How difficult has this season been for him? So it's never easy when you change your defence all the time. Is that a snipe? Dig at Mikel? Woo! Woo! You've just gone up in my estimations, Mr. Leno. We've had some injuries as well. So when you see other teams, they also change their defensive line. It's not an excuse to say that. Some of the fullbacks have been missing. Everybody knows what we have to do. We have a big squad full of quality. Okay. On what he said to Slavia's keeper after the game, he said, first of all, I saw a clip of his tackle. It looked horrible. Luckily, he was good before the game. Oh, this is from the Rangers game. I get it. Yeah, I remember now. Did anyone see that? He got a boot right in the face. His face was smashed, man. I asked him how his face was, his head and everything. He told me he was fine. Of course, we want to win the game, but that tackle looked horrible against him. On Slavia Prague, he said they've beaten some good teams. We dominated them in our home game, but we couldn't also see that they're dangerous on counters and set pieces. We now know what to expect. It'll be a very tough game. Our manager's linked with the Germany national team. Not even reading that. It's got nothing to do with the game. On what goes through his mind when he sees his teammates make mistakes. He said, I don't see the point in going in on my teammates or to blame them or something else. Maybe that's where we're going wrong then, mate, because maybe you should give them a little fucking G up when they're playing crap. All the best goalkeepers scream and shout at their defenders and tell them fix up. He said it's not a mistake through laziness or saying like this. It's on confidence. Fucking turn it in. I'm not going to bother reading the rest because he goes on forever. He talks about absolute bollocks. But big up to everybody who is watching live. Make sure you're smashing the likes up. Big up to that Football 1997 for your super sticker, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Don't forget also, I'll be jumping on Matisse's channel in a minute. London Club Carnage, baby. We're going to rip Toby a new one. Toby put the show back an hour. He had a meeting. So it was 2 o'clock. It was 2 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock today. So yeah, 25 minutes from now, we will be going live on that show. So I'm looking forward to that actually, because we won. Chelsea in the semi. West Ham won. Toby in the mud. Oh dear. Big up the signature with your donation. Thank you very much. Make sure you smash these likes up as well. I would appreciate it. Make sure you are liking the content. Make sure you are subscribed. We're over 55k and it is rolling. And anybody who hasn't seen the show I did last night, the new phone-in video call-in show, go and check it out. I'll be doing it again tonight after the Champions League games tonight. And then I'll also be doing it on Friday night as well after the Everton-Tottenham game. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All over the weekend, I'll be doing it as well. So you guys from all over the world can come on and jump on the video and get your faces out there, man. Have your little 90 seconds say and talk about the games and some of the performances, etc., etc. The one last night, the first one I did, absolutely lit. Loved it. Some great characters on there as well. It was good, man. But big up signature. He said, when it's needed, you have Saliba on loan, you tool. Bruv, do you know what? Saliba is apparently one of the best defenders in that league since he's been there. Apparently he's still not been dribbled past. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I don't know whether is that good. Like, you can't dribble past me. I don't know. Maybe they've parked the bus, so they might not be able to dribble past him. Riddle me this, Mikel. He does talk in riddles, doesn't he, the fella? Like, real talk. Look, he actually chats rubbish. It's just PRFC, isn't it? That's all it is. Just PRFC. Big up to Kieran for your donation. Arteta, it's your fault our left back situation is crap. Decided to loan out our other left back and not replace and leave Tierney as our sole left back. That's on you. Yes, it is. It is on him. And listen, as much as we don't like Kolasinac, that was a stupid decision. Yeah, as much as we don't like him, I'd rather have Kolasinac at left back than Granit Xhaka. But I ain't getting paid £6 million a year to make these decisions, and I won't be getting sacked on Friday if we get knocked out. But there you go. There you go. Thank you for that, Kieran, man. Big up to Joseph as well. Heard Arteta wants to keep Ceballos next season. Wow, really? Well, for another season? Nah. Can't be having that, bruv. That's not the one. That's not the one. Big up the football 1997, that football 1997 again. My guy, man. Big up Joseph as well. Appreciate it, man. Big up McChronicle, the Sun article turning out to be spot on about Mikel, who knew he is arrogant and deflects blame onto others. Bruv, I did tell everyone this. I told everyone this. They probably watched my video from November just before he got the job. I told everyone he'll be arrogant. I told everyone he won't take the blame. He'll blame the players. He'll blame everyone but himself. He rates himself as a top draw manager. He thinks he's the next Pep. Bruv, he's not even the next Sam Allardyce. Like, seriously, mate. He'll be managing Cadiz in Spain. Yeah, just go and manage them, mate. That's his level. That's his level, bruv. A man said, who the fuck is Balogun? Hey, bruv, one of the coldest players you're going to see, bruv. Yeah, man's a big boy player. You are in for a feast. We're in for a feast. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's do a couple more minutes, man. Do we reckon Willian's going to start tomorrow, or is it going to be Martinelli? What odds on Willian starting tomorrow? Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, big up everyone on Twitch as well. Oh dear, you lot are mad. Breaking news, Arteta sacked. Oh mate, that'd be music to my ears when that day happens. Music to my ears. How confident are you of an Arsenal win tomorrow? I'm not, if I'm honest. They're unbeaten in 39 games. So yeah, that ain't going to be easy, is it? It's going to be a real tricky one. Smash these likes up as well, man. There's only 115 likes. That's an abysmal turnout. That's disgusting. Come on, man. You lot are better than that. Smack them up. Slap the likes up. Make sure you subscribed as well. Let's continue. Let's do a few more. Martinelli won't start. I don't think he will either. Abba will replace Martinelli. Well, listen, just going off the press conference, he said Aubameyang didn't train yesterday. So if he puts him in the team after having a week off through apparently flu and then one training session, that's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. Cadiz is actually above his level. Yeah, we need to think of some off-key Spanish team, bruv. That's about his level, isn't it? Anyway, let's go. Freddie says Abba shouldn't start even if fit. He has been crap, isn't he? Barcelona in talks with Aguero. I see that. I see that, Adam. Big up to you. Big up to Sate. I'm now convinced that we signed Balogun because we weren't doing enough in the summer. Well, there you go. Exactly. And what does this mean for the likes of Eddie, Laka? You know, both of them are down to the final year of their contract come this summer. We've been in them both. And then putting Martinelli up front, which is his actual position, not what these PR journalists tell you Mikel Arteta's training him to do. What does Mikel Arteta know about strikers? Yeah, he was a dead midfielder. Like, come on, man. Anyway, on that bombshell, Malaga. Yeah, Malaga's literally 30 minutes up the road from where I live in Spain, mate. So I could go and tell him what I think of him every single week. Get a season ticket at Malaga. Oh, dear. What is your starting front three for Thursday? Come check it out at 5 o'clock, mate. 5:30. In fact, actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll stream it at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock tonight, I'll be back on here. And we'll do a preview, and we'll pick a starting 11 between us all. How's that? get you guys involved. But don't forget, yeah, Tenerife. Tenerife, big up to you, Marie. Oh dear. Yeah, don't forget tonight, 10 o'clock, as soon as the Champions League games are done and dusted out here, I'll be doing the live call-in show. So make sure you come and get involved. Get your camera switched on. If you ain't got your camera on, you ain't coming on. It's as simple as that. If you just want to go audio, phone TalkSport. This is a video format, video platform. And if you want to come on camera, come check it out, man. Check out the one I did last night as well. It was sick. So yeah, man. And before I go, big up to my boy Unique. Hope you're well, man. Hope London Life's treating you well. Lee with Tierney, Partey, Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, and Balogun at Arsenal. Do you think the future looks bright? It does until you mention Mikel Arteta. Dear, we have got some good players. I can't lie. But when you go all over social media, mate, everyone's jizzing all over fucking Granit Xhaka. Unbelievable, mate. So yeah, when you've got a fan base that just suck off anyone who's had a couple of good games, you're never going to move forward, mate. And sadly, that means the likes of half of them you've just listed, mate, will probably be sold in the next couple of years because they want to go and be winning trophies somewhere. But it is what it is. Listen, I'm going to get myself out of here. I'll be back again at 6. I'll be back again on Matisse's channel. Just type in MAH on YouTube, and I'll be on there in 15 minutes. We're going to rip Toby a new one. Me, Corey, Matisse. All our teams won at the weekend. What happened to Tottenham? So yeah, we're going to rip him a new one, and I'm out of here. Laters. I'll take her out.